So over the years, there's been a lot of confusion, misinformation, and all kinds of stuff with the V2. Like,
the wires have a chemical reaction with the grease.
It's actually a prototype.
This one's acting like a UK version. Normally they don't have bad wires.
This is a 4N second gen.
The sharper image ones are actually said to last the longest.
And with this, you might be wondering if the current generation numbers we know for V2s, like the first, second, third, whatever gens, if that's even correct. And the answer is no, they're not. The V2's manufacturing scheme was actually very interesting. They just, between batches, and they made a lot of batches of these things, they would make little changes. Apparently there was 4 like big revisions, but because of all the little changes in between, it's hard to pinpoint exactly what was what. And despite that, there is actually a way to tell roughly when your V2 was made. If you open up the battery compartments in the feet, you're going to find a little sticker in there, and that's going to have some numbers and some letters. And what those mean is basically, so the first 3 digits are the day into the year, not the day of the month, but how many days in a year. So out of what, 365? So if you do the math there, you can figure out what day that is. And then the last 2 digits are the year. So for example, if yours was 00105, that would have meant it was made on January 1st, 2005. Although I don't think one with that date exists. I think they started manufacturing these things a bit later into the year, but someone else can check me on that. But now you might wonder what the letters mean. Well, that actually means the factory it was made in. Huawei used basically 2 factories for the V2s, and the reason I say basically is because the most common V2s you're going to find are washing V2s, which will have some variation of WS, maybe an extra letter like WSA or something like that. And the reason is because washing was actually a bunch of different factories, but it was all operated by washing, which was one company. The other factory that the V2s were made in was the EL factory, or early light. This is the ones we previously would have called the 3rd gens, but obviously that isn't really a correct order. Basically the other factory that they used was the EL factory, the early light factory. That's where the pearl whites and black V2s were made. By the way, the pearl white V2s, we call them that because of the silver part details on them being sparklier than the washing V2s. It has nothing to do with the white part of them. I know a lot of people get confused on that, so I'm just saying that now. Oh yeah, there's also some V2s, I'm gonna assume they're made in the washing factory, that have a weird date code where it's just 4 digits, which I assume is just a month and year, no specific day. I have one V2 like that. I am not sure much about those, but I'm assuming it's just a month and year. So yeah, that's about it. Shout out to a couple people from the Huawei Discord server, Alien, Kalulo, and Electric TNT. They're the ones who figured this out by doing a lot of digging and research. I wouldn't have known a lot of this stuff without them. So yeah, shout out to them. They're cool. Yeah, this video wasn't scripted at all. I just kind of went in and started rambling, so I hope it was good. I'll probably make more videos like this as we discover more V2 stuff. And I don't think anyone else is really sharing that we found this out on YouTube. So yeah, hopefully now more people will know this. Just because a lot of this has just stayed within the confines of the Discord server and hasn't really gone to YouTube that much. And despite me hassling him for it, Kevin Zero635 insists on using his generation numbers. And he's like the only other guy on YouTube who really consistently uploads V2 videos. So, and I don't even really upload that consistently anymore. But yeah, so just wanted to make sure all this cool stuff that we're figuring out got out there. Yeah, that's about it.